3, 2, 1. Hey there. Is that a dorky intro or something? I'm Robbie. Alrighty, so this is my first trimester recap video where I'm going to answer some questions, talk about symptoms, show you some fun pictures, and hopefully not cry. Oh, also I realized that I never actually explained who the heck I was, or who my family is, or what's going on here. So I'm gonna do that right now. Ow. My name is Chloe. I'm 22 years old. I'm a mom to a beautiful 2.5-year-old daughter named Aurora, who I call Rory a lot. And I'm married. Oh, wow. And I'm married to my best friend in the whole wide world, Logan. The reason I wanted to start making these videos is because I want to capture these moments in my life for all the years to come. I also don't really feel like there's a lot of people on this platform that I can relate to, because everyone just seems so perfect and so clean and just that they have it all, and I'm just not that. And so I hope that someone can relate to this. I'll just leave it there. I don't know. I just want to put my truth out there in hopes that it helps others. First, I'm going to talk about symptoms. My very first symptom that I noticed with this pregnancy was sore boobies. It feels kind of naughty to like say that to the world. But yes, sore boobs, which is super common. Like everybody has that symptom. But with Aurora, with my first pregnancy, I didn't have that really at all until like way later when my milk stuff started to come in. So it was definitely a new symptom for me, for sure. The next symptom I want to talk about is nausea. With this pregnancy, I really only had it in the first trimester just at nighttime when I would go to lay down. But with Aurora, I was really sick. I was throwing up constantly. I just felt awful all the time. I was getting weekly IVs, just the whole ordeal, okay? I had all that with Aurora. And this time it's been really nice. I should also probably say I'm 15 weeks right now, which if you don't know, that's about 2 weeks into my second trimester. The other symptoms I've had have definitely been different than the first time around, but not necessarily better. You're adorable. Hey, can you go find your cow?
It's gone.
It's gone? What about your chicken?
It's gone.
What about your piggy?
It's gone.
It's gone? Uh-oh. Yes, so I want to talk about dizziness. That is definitely a new thing this time around. I've been having like these weird spells where I get really super dizzy. I get tunnel vision and like I'll just be sitting there and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, you know that feeling? I also have really bad food aversions. I do not want to eat anything. The thought of eating is awful for me, especially sweets and chocolate. I do not want to eat those things. I still do, don't get me wrong, but I don't necessarily want to. And then with normal food, I'll have a bite of it and then be like, ugh. No more, please. It's definitely weird because normally I love food. So that's weird to get used to, but I think that definitely has been causing a lot of the dizziness. I've been forcing myself to eat and drink a lot more, and that's helped a ton. The next symptom that I'm gonna talk about is super normal, super common. It's exhaustion. I am so freaking tired all the time. It feels like it's a lot worse than it was with Aurora. I know that's not true, but with Aurora, I wasn't able to work because I got so sick, and I was able to nap whenever I wanted, or at least as often as my body let me. This time around, between working a new full-time job that takes a lot of brain power and a lot of energy, and then coming home and chasing a toddler, I never get to sleep like I need to. It's been really hard. Also, Aurora decided that she doesn't want to nap anymore, so that's great. Except for when Logan's home, then she naps. It's really awesome for me. Oh, hi.
Daddy.
These things are really hard, but what makes it even harder is that when I get home from work, a lot of the times Logan goes to work and I just miss him so much. I miss him and I'm freaking tired and I want to take a nap and my toddler is insane and it's just been really hard, honestly. Break it up just a little bit so you don't have to just stare at my face this entire time. I thought I'd show you some random, just fun pictures and videos and kind of talk about them. Oh. Let go.
It's gone. Hey.
Now, I don't actually have a lot of things to show you, but I know a lot of people kind of like this sort of thing, so here you go. First up, we have this wonderful picture that we use to announce to the world that I'm pregnant. We ordered this shirt for Rory, and this is also how we told my parents that I'm pregnant. With Logan, we just told his mom casually at a dinner, so it wasn't anything fancy, and we also used this shirt to tell my brother Cole and Logan's sister Casey. But, fun story, we found out we were pregnant at the beginning of October, and about a week later, I was talking to my mom about doing something different for Christmas, and so I decided to FaceTime my brothers. Well, Cole didn't answer, but Sam did, and I wasn't planning on telling him at all. And as soon as he answered it, he just knew. I don't know how he knew, but he just knew. So Sam and Allie, his wife, were the first people to know that we were pregnant. Okay, so next we have the first ultrasound. The ultrasound was really hard to see because it was so early. I was only at like 9 weeks, and we were only able to get one picture back. But I love this picture because it looks like a cute little jellyfish. The first thing Logan did when he held this picture was tear up and give it a little kiss, which I thought was so sweet and so special. And then, as soon as we gave it to Rory later in the day, she kissed it too. It was one of the sweetest moments, and I hope I never forget that. Alright, this is a wild video of the baby. I'm not gonna put on the sound for you because I sound crazy. This was a few weeks ago. I think I was probably 12 weeks, I'm not sure. But my friend Caitlin took me to labor and delivery to get an IV because my dizziness was just not getting better and I felt completely terrible. And my wonderful, beautiful Aunt Rochelle, who you'll see in this video, is a nurse there, and I'm so lucky to have her because she really takes care of me and answers literally every single question I ask, no matter what time of day, how crazy, whatever. She is always there, and I just could not love and appreciate her more. Okay, I honestly debated showing you this last picture. Yes, it's a bump picture, but I don't know if it counts because honestly, I look like this every day, pregnant or not, so I don't know. But we can pretend that that's a cute little baby bump, but it's probably just my organs. Okay, so I also realized that there's so much I could talk about in this video and that I want to talk about, but I feel like I should probably split it into multiple videos. So I'm sorry if this video is long. So now, let's answer some questions. Also, I feel like I should say this because everybody does, and in case you weren't going to, and by me asking you will, please feel free to give this video a like and subscribe. It would make me smile. Is that dorky? It would make me smile. Also, leave a comment. I feel so awkward. Leave a comment because I like talking to people and I want to hear what you think. Also, I want to say thank you to those of you who have reached out to me and messaged me and said how much you really liked my first video. That really means a lot and I really appreciate that. This is a really vulnerable thing to do and it makes it a lot better when people are so nice. Okay, the first two questions are pretty similar, so I'm gonna just address them at the same time. So the question is, how do you cope with nausea? And did you have morning sickness? Was it really bad? So I kind of talked about this at the beginning of the video. So you already know that this time around is actually a lot better than with Aurora. But I still do know what it's like to have awful morning sickness. My advice would be go get those IVs. Go talk to your doctor, see what they think first, of course. Getting the IV really made a difference for me. Also, there's this product called liquid IVs that I know we got at Costco, but I'm sure you can get them at Walmart now, anywhere. Basically, they're like these little packets, drink mix packet things that you can put in your water bottle, shake up, and then it's supposed to hydrate you. A lot more than just one bottle of water. I don't really like the taste of them, so I didn't do that very much. But it is an option. I honestly tried everything to help with my pregnancy with Aurora. I had that bracelet, I did the oils, I took Zofran, I had those candies. I mean, I really tried it all. But the thing that mostly helped me was getting the IVs at the hospital. And I also stopped taking the gummy prenatal vitamins, and that made a huge difference. Okay, this next question is easy. When are you due? I'm due June 11th. Okay, the next question is the biggest difference between my first pregnancy and this pregnancy in the first trimester. Definitely the fact that I have a toddler this time. It's insane. Also just like being able to function as a human being at all, that wasn't a thing with my first pregnancy. This pregnancy I'm actually like doing things, which is really nice. And it's still really hard in a lot of ways, of course, but it's a lot better. And I'm so grateful that I'm not throwing up all the time. also, I think because of my job that I have right now, it's also made the time fly by. I felt like with Aurora, it just dragged. When am I gonna be in the second trimester? And this time, it's already here, so that's crazy. The next question is, what is the best way to prepare for pregnancy when trying? I love this question. I feel like as women, we put so much pressure on ourselves to do everything right, but truthfully, the best thing you can do, I think, is to live the best that you can. I wouldn't change anything drastically. I think that would definitely affect your body, but I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. Okay, but yeah, continue to nourish yourself the way that you do that's healthy. Stay active. I mean, it's always good to walk around, take a walk, you know. For me, I'm not good at just like walking around the block or going on walks outside. It's like, let's go to the store and let's walk around for a little bit. That's how I get my walking done. Also, you can start to take prenatals before you're even pregnant. Full disclosure though, I didn't do that. If you really want to be on top of things, or if you struggle with fertility as well, you can download this app that I really like. It's called Premom. Hi.
Daddy.
Daddy. And then you can buy yourself like ovulation kits, which usually come with pregnancy tests. We bought ones off of Amazon, like a big pack, but you can do whatever works for you. I know Premom has their own too. It's just up to you. And then start tracking your ovulation. And if you don't know how to do that, there's so many awesome resources. I will say though, the community section of the app, take it with a grain of salt. There's a lot of opinions. And it's really awesome with some easy questions. It can definitely help, but there's a lot of spreading of misinformation, which I think can be really harmful, especially to scared moms or soon to be moms or trying to be moms. Just take some of that stuff with a grain of salt. Always ask your healthcare provider those big questions, but for easy, normal, how to track fertility, those kind of things, it's a great resource. Also, the best thing I can say, I know, don't look at me directly, it's embarrassing. The best thing I can say too is to just relax. Don't stress. I know that you will, but try not to. Don't have sex every single day. If it becomes a chore, don't do it. Your body won't like that. His body will not like that. Take that as you will. What?
Medical disclaimer, I am not an expert.
True.
I'm not. I'm just a person.
I'm just a person, so this is just based off of my experience. The months that we really stressed about it and were trying every single day, nothing happened. I didn't even ovulate. And then the month that we did get pregnant, I wasn't worried at all. We weren't really trying. We definitely did it like once. That might be TMI. I wasn't testing every day and it still worked. So just do what works for you. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm just a person. This is gonna be the last question I answer or we'll be here all day. Would love to know how you handled any symptoms along with being a mama to a toddler. Not well. Honestly. This is where I'm gonna start to talk about depression and anxiety. I haven't really talked about this symptom at all yet because it's just been so hard, but I do struggle with anxiety and depression. And I have for a really long time. And usually it's my anxiety that gets out of control, but with this pregnancy, my depression is really bad. It's really hard to talk about it, but I feel like it's important that I do in case there's someone out there that needs to hear this sort of thing to feel like they're not alone, because it feels really lonely. And honestly, I'm not even sure how to talk about it, but here we go. I guess the best way to put it is that I feel alone, worthless, selfish, not good enough, that I'm failing as a wife and a mother, and that I made a mistake getting pregnant again. Pretty much all the sad thoughts that you can have around those topics. It's really hard for me to open up about this and let people in and let people help, but I've started to get a little bit better about it. I reached out to Logan, of course. Logan has been my rock. I talked to my doctor. I've also reached out to my parents, which I never do. I never talk to other people. I talk to Logan. So that's been really hard, but honestly, it's been worth it. It has made a huge difference. If you're wondering, like, I don't know if I can talk to other people about it, it really does lift a weight off your shoulders. Just to talk to somebody about it will help you. I really struggle when Logan has to go to work, especially after I've worked all day and then I'm alone with Rory. And for one, I just miss him a freaking ton. And then for two, I just get so tired after work and just exhausted from growing a human being, and I just want to be able to relax, and I just don't really feel like I can when he's gone. And I also need to shower, and I need to sleep, and I should clean, and I should eat, and I should cook for Rory, and I should do all these things, and it gets really overwhelming and really hard. Most days I just don't even feel like I can get up off the couch, and it makes me feel really ashamed. But bottom line, I'm grateful. I am really grateful for this pregnancy. I'm grateful for Logan. I'm grateful for Rory. All of these things should make me the happiest person in the world, and they do. Most of the time, they do. But there is a part of me that is depressed, and I have to acknowledge that part of myself as well. I'm going to be okay. It will get better. I have so much support, and it's okay to take care of me sometimes. I like to tell myself those things, and they tend to help me. Okay, so I was going to talk about my birth plan next, but I honestly feel like this video is probably super long, so I'm gonna make a separate video about my birth plan and about my doctor and about all the things that we're planning for birth. I am really excited about a few things. For one, my wonderful childhood friend, her name's Abby. We grew up together. She's so awesome. She makes these incredible videos, and so she's actually gonna do our birth video and our coming home video. So I'm really excited for that, and I'll definitely post those so everyone can see if they want to. I'm so grateful that she's willing to do that so we can have those memories, because it's way too hard to film those kind of things yourself. I know a lot of people do it, and they do it incredibly, but I am not one of those people. So, and especially where I'm doing a natural childbirth for the first time, I don't know what is in store. So I'm glad that there's somebody else that can film that situation. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. Hopefully we hear the heartbeat. I'm not sure if we will or not. You know, it just kind of depends on where the baby's at and whatnot. But I am really excited. I'll try to record that if I can. And then I'll try to put that at the end of this video. And it's Christmas week. Christmas is this week. I'm so excited. I don't know when I'm gonna post this video. It might not be until like 2 months from now, because I'm really bad about that. But yes, it is Christmas week. That's why I got my Grinch shirt. And I'm very excited because Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year, and no one can deny that. And yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching this video today. I hope you have a wonderful day or night. And if you want to suggest videos or leave a comment, go ahead. I'll appreciate it. And it would mean a lot. See you later. Is that too, like, look. See you later.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Baby keeps moving, but sounds good, about 160-ish.